Well, so first of all, I'm very happy that you're able to join me again and that we all survived August 12th, 2026. Because on that day, on August 12th, the world was supposed to end again, yet again, I might add. Because on that day, Earth's gravity should have stopped for 7 seconds, and luckily it did not happen. Of course, it was again one of those strange conspiracy theories that has been floating around for quite a few months now online. As a matter of fact, it was also picked up not only by TikTok and YouTube, but also by some serious newspapers which reported on that. And I don't know who started this conspiracy theory, but it actually goes like this: that apparently there has been a leak of a NASA document. And in this document, the NASA evidently said that on August 12th, Earth's gravity is going to stop for 7 seconds, and they already budgeted billions of dollars to take care of all of the casualties and earthquakes they're going to be. And I don't know, maybe we're all going to start floating off into space for 7 seconds because Earth would stop pulling us down. I mean, it went even that far that the NASA was asked, some experts from NASA were asked about this, and they said, of course, this is not going to happen because the gravity of Earth depends on its mass. Of course, yeah. But some people apparently were worried about that because. On that day, on August 12th, a lot of people typed in the search term gravity into Google. And as a matter of fact, you can check this also yourself in Google Trends. You can actually see that there was a spike exactly for August 12th. On that very day, there was also a solar eclipse, which I also was able to watch. Quite a beautiful experience. But already months before that date, people were already counting down for the gravity to stop. I don't know why these fake news and these conspiracy theories spread that quickly. It's not the first one, obviously. I mean, there are traditional ones like the chemtrail conspiracy, where essentially the condensation trails of airplanes, which is essentially condensed water vapor from the burned jet fuel. And some people say, well, these are actually chemicals where the government is spraying chemicals. I don't know why it's always the government against the people. It must be a big mistrust here. Of course, Area 51 and the UFOs has been around for a long time. And I'm sometimes even wondering why even serious news media reports on these things. Oh, a UFO has been sighted, and then they put pictures out there only to be debunked later on. It's a waste of time, in my personal view, right? And when I first heard the first time about this August 12th gravity conspiracy, my first response was, "Oh gosh, not again!" And I was laughing. But then I reconsidered a little bit, and I started to worry a little bit. It's not a laughing matter, those this fake news and the conspiracies. First of all, because some people actually do worry, right? So it does impact on the mental well-being of people, and that's not good. Yeah, it's clearly it's not something fun. And another thing that worries me here is as a science teacher that I am, I have to say the following. I don't know, maybe I'm taking this a little bit personal, too personal maybe. Where have we as science teachers failed to communicate basic scientific literacy? This is I'm seeing this self-critical. I mean, what's going wrong? What's going wrong in the education system? Not, I'm not saying that it kind of sounds patronizing when we would say, well, those people they didn't learn science. You know, that's not what I mean. But for me, science should be actually reassuring and should provide a certain, how do you say this, stability in life and a reassurance that science actually works. Um, and that we're somehow this was not communicated, you know. We were teaching all sorts of fancy scientific theories, you know, and in physics and all of the math and the formulas, and in biology all of those detailed anatomical drawings and so on. But ultimately I'm sometimes wondering whether we're actually picking up the people there where we should actually be picking them up. Maybe we're sometimes talking over their head, you know, and not really. I don't know. I don't know how to put this even into words properly, you know. But I hope you get what I mean. Yeah. And then another thing that kind of worries me, and it's my third worry about those conspiracy theories, is there are so many things in this world that really are worth worrying about. We have so many problems, real problems, environmental problems, natural disasters. Obviously, they are. I mean, there is a poverty there, pollution, of course, the whole issue about justice, social justice, and so on. I mean, there are casualties in wars and conflict. We know about all of these things. uh, Even on a smaller level, people suffering in their daily job because they don't like the job that they're required to do, living basically from a day-to-day basis because they don't earn enough money. And the list goes on, right? There's so many things that have to be addressed or should be addressed and should be improved. Um, but sometimes energy is kind of taken away from all of these things because people worry about UFOs, and about gravity stopping. And this is the real frustration that I have. Is that uh, every minute, every second that we spend worrying about, well, can it be really true that gravity is going to be stopping? We stop worrying about the real issues. Let's not worry about gravity stopping. Let's worry about the plastic pollution in the oceans. That's what yeah. But yeah. So let's try to redirect our concerns and our worries a little bit. Let's worry. Um, let's worry about the important things. Um, or let me put this a little bit. I don't know, lightly. If you already want to worry about something, then please worry about the things where it's actually worth worrying about. Yeah, I know it's yeah. Um, Nobody wants to worry about anything. Of course I understand this, but I hope you get my point, right? And for this reason, I consider conspiracy theories actually quite dangerous, even if they themselves are quite harmless, like gravity stopping. I mean, come on, yeah. But because people do worry about that, and because people's mind is preoccupied with stuff that's irrelevant. People are worried about chemtrails, about chemicals being sprayed by the government to control people. No, be worried about the real air pollution that there is. Because that has an effect on the health of people. Right, but some kind of invented conspiracy is just—it's not only a waste of time. I think it's dangerous because it crowds out or pushes aside the real issues that we have to deal with, yeah, on this earth. Just my thoughts. Yeah, I would like to hear yours as well. In any case, I wish you a nice day. All the best.